Hi, I'm Donna Marie Castaner. You probably all know me. Most of you do because I've been able to come over to see you. And now that we can't see each other in person, I'm coming to you via Zoom and a video. And I've put up this lovely background of the beach and the ocean waves moving to help us in our exploration today, remembering wholeness, that we are whole beings, embracing wellness so that we can care for ourselves and be healthy and happy and free. And we're going to explore today active balance in body and breath. Now, one of the things that I've discovered recently is that rather than breathing in and out through our mouths, breathing in and out through our noses is a much more efficient way of allowing the body to take in oxygen, which of course is what we need to live. It's fairly easy to do, and you can get into the habit of doing it. It allows the body to move from the fight or flight instinct, which is where we are when we're breathing in through our mouths. You know, like when you're afraid and you start to pant, and well, that sets up all kinds of signals in our bodies to fight danger, run away from it, or freeze. So maybe the danger won't notice us and will pass us by. That worked really well for us when we were cave people and we were fighting dinosaurs and saber-toothed tigers. And in some instances in this modern life, it works well to keep us out of danger. The problem comes when we are in that space all the time. And because of world happenings recently, we are very much in that space of what's going to happen and what am I going to do? And oh no. And all of a sudden you feel yourself pumping up with stale air, not being able to breathe, your heart's racing, your mind is in a whirl, and you don't know what to do. You're in a state of dis-ease. It will eventually affect all of your body organs and your mind and your emotions. Are you feeling depressed? Perhaps that's why. It can be alleviated simply by breathing and sounding. And that's what we're going to explore today. So when you're breathing in and out through your nose, that connects you with the system that is called the parasympathetic system. And that puts your body into a place of resting and relaxing. So try it. Let the air go out of your nose. And then when you release, it just automatically comes in. I can't show you because I have to talk, but you can do it while I'm talking to you. So let the air go out. Maybe I can do it with my hands. So the air goes out, and when you release, it comes in. So it goes out. See the waves. When you release, it comes in. And you feel how that settles you down, how that allows your body to relax, to let go of some of the tension that you might have been holding. You might even feel a little release from some pain. Trauma, loss, stress creates a constriction in our diaphragm. That's the muscle that separates our lungs and our heart area from the organs, the digestive organs. When we breathe, the diaphragm moves down and out when we inhale. When we I had to check for a second. When we exhale, it moves up and in. So it kind of does this kind of a movement. And that movement allows the lungs to expand. When it moves down and out, the lungs expand so they can have more air in them, so your body has more oxygen to process. Another time, I'll tell you about the 4 diaphragms we have that move in sync with one another. Actually, we have more than 4, but that's a mystery I'll leave for another time. Right now, we're looking at a daily practice that you can begin with breathing and sound meditation to help you move into that rest, relax, ease response for your nervous system. So think about this. If stress and anxiety take us out of the present moment and into the thoughts and stories about what the future will be, or regretting what the past was, then what would happen if we changed our way of being, our way of thinking, into the now, into the peace and ease of this present moment? Become aware for a moment of your body, breathing in and out through your nose, or I should say breathing out and in through your nose. Become aware of your body and how it's meeting the surfaces that are not you, like the chair that you're sitting on, your feet on the floor, or your arms resting on the arms of the chair. Now keep breathing, and as you're aware of yourself, become aware of the outside parameters of you, the skin that makes you up and holds everything together. The skin is the largest organ in the body. Did you know that? And now, just as you're noticing yourself in that little bubble of your body in your chair, expand your awareness to what's in your room while you're in your chair in your body. How you become a part of it, where your place in this space is right now, in this moment. And let your breath move in and out and in, like the waves of the ocean, easy, at peace. One of the tools that I use for helping me to be in a place of ease is called the cycle of ease. This is something I was taught by one of my teachers from the Total Vocal Freedom Academy, Eleni Voshniadu. Isn't that a lovely name? I'm going to take you through this easy exercise that you can do at any time that you're feeling stressed or afraid or anxious or your breath is caught up. You pause. Find a place of ease within yourself. And a place of ease is pretty much whatever's not screaming at you. Because if you're a person who has chronic pain, like I do, then there's always something yelling for attention. And we know that what we put our attention on increases. So let's put our attention on ease so that increases instead of the dis-ease. Find a place of ease. It could be your left elbow, your right toe, the bottom of your chin, any place that when you go into it, you feel yourself relax. If you can't find a place of ease while we go through this exercise, at every count, ask yourself, how easy is my neck? And when you ask yourself that, your body will respond. You don't have to mentally answer the question. Your body will answer it for you by moving into ease. Want to try? Here's how we do. You can rest your arms I'm just holding my arms up to show you, but you can rest your arms on your lap or whatever's comfortable for you. And we're going to use both hands, and starting with one hand, the thumb and pointer finger of the other hand are going to hold each finger as I count around. I'm going to count to 4 on each finger, and at each count, you find a place of ease. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Pointer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ring finger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pinky. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel your sits bones on the surface you're sitting on, and switch hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. How easy is my neck? 1, 2, 3, 4. Middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ring finger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pinky. 1, 2, 3. That's the cycle of ease. You can do that for yourself at any time and bring yourself into what you're feeling right now. That peace. I hope you're feeling that sense of ease in your body and quiet in this now moment. So there is a different way that we can be in the world. And I found in speaking with you on several occasions that even though you're in retirement, your lives are so busy and so full, and you might find yourself rushing around from one activity to another. Or if you're not physically rushing around, your brain is doing all kinds of thinking about this, that, and the other thing. Or you're watching the news, heaven forbid. You're watching the news all day long, and that information is just flooding your mind with toxic energy. We can learn to be still. We can have an escape plan, so to speak. There is a better way to be. One of the things that can help you along with this breathing in and out through your nose, excuse me, and the cycle of ease is humming. A lot of us just hum anyway. This is what I call conscious humming. It's a practice that you have where you have this time to yourself and you hum. Science shows that humming 20 minutes a day helps to regulate our systems, helps to bring us into balance in our bodies, helps to create ease and health and happiness. This is because the humming activates the vagus nerve. Now, that's not to be confused with the place in Nevada. This is vagus, V-A-G-U-S. It's the 10th cranial nerve from our brains, and it goes through our whole body and attaches to every organ except the spleen. This nerve is accessed through the ear, near where the cochlear part of the ear is, and it goes all the way through. And that's why, for those of you who have attended my musical meditation, find such ease and relaxation in it. Because as I tone for you, as I sound notes, as we begin with our humming and then I sound notes for you, your bodies connect to the vibrations of that sound and they move into a place of peace. In his book called The Humming Effect, Jonathan Goldman writes, "Humming is among the simplest yet most profound sounds that we can create. It has amazing beneficial abilities to affect us on the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual levels." Humming. And when we hum, we of necessity breathe through our noses because you can't hum with an open mouth. So those two things going together are so good for us. It also automatically causes us to breathe more deeply because we're making sound. So our body is engaging, it's activating, and we're letting it know that we want it to be alive. Humming is considered a type of vibroacoustic. Vibroacoustics are sounds that go into our body and vibrate us on a cellular level. Isn't that amazing? Sound. I don't know, have you ever experienced sounds that you don't like, that you just, oh, I just wish, why must they play those bass notes so loud on the stereos? Well, one of the reasons teenagers play loud bass notes is because their lives are so frenetic that the constant pulse of the bass helps their bodies to go into balance. For us, more senior folks, we are already in a place of almost static. And so we don't necessarily need that loud pulsing beat. We might need a quieter pulsing beat to settle down any anxieties that we might have. And so we're drawn to the music that helps us to do that. There are specific sounds that are extremely excellent for vibrating the physical body and affecting our cells. And in particular, those sounds that are self-created, the humming, affects our different glands, organs, and bodily systems. And of all the self-created sounds, screaming is a self-created sound, it's not so healthy. The most powerful for the vibroacoustic resonance, which is that you know how an echo and it goes, that's resonance, is humming. Science shows us that the brain has the beautiful capacity to change through neuroplasticity. That's a whole nother thing we can talk about when I bring you the posture and well-being class. Neuroplasticity. Our brains are elastic. They shift and change according to what is needed in our bodies. And with humming, we can help our brains to shift to a place of peace and ease and tell our bodies to do the same. And everybody can hum. It's the simplest sound humans make. Humming is really empowering. As I said before, it can help you regulate your systems, lower your blood pressure, regulate your heartbeat, calm your breathing, and give vitality to your whole body. Humming is healing. Music Heals is the motto of the Music for Healing and Transition program, a certification program that I've gone through, which teaches the art and science of music to heal. We bring this science and art to the bedside of those who are ailing or who are transitioning to the next part of their journeys. Some of the benefits of humming: increased oxygen in the cells, enhancing health and wellness; lowered blood pressure and heart rate, as I said before; increased lymphatic circulation. You know those lymph things that they clear the toxins from our body? Humming can help them do it better. Increased levels of melatonin. That's the hormone that enhances sleep. Now, if you're having trouble getting to sleep or you're waking up in the middle of the night, you might try 20 minutes of humming. You don't have to get up even to do it. Just lay in your bed, breathe in and out through your nose, become aware of your body, and hum whatever notes are coming to you. And when you hum, I'll show you in a moment, but you want to just gently, gently touch your lips together and leave space inside of your mouth so that that's where the sound is coming from and you're not tensing up anywhere. I'd love to hear from you. You can let your community life people know if this humming works for you and how it can enhance your sleep. It also reduces the levels of stress-related hormones. You've heard of cortisol, right? That hormone that puts all the weight down in our belly. So we can reduce the levels of that hormone, which will enhance health and wellness. It releases endorphins. Those are those self-created opiates that work like natural pain relievers and make us feel good. It increases the levels of nitric oxide, which I spoke to you about earlier. When we breathe in and out through our nose, we allow nitric oxide to come into our bodies, which does not happen when we breathe in and out through our mouths. Nitric oxide is a molecule associated with vasodilation, the veins and the dilation and the opening of them so that the blood can move through, and the promotion of healing. Another benefit, the release of oxytocin, the love hormone, which creates trust between us. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Even though we can't be together physically right now, there are those of us who do come into contact with caregivers and deliverers and other people that are able to be with us, that we can send some love. We can hum healing into the world. Would you like to try it with me? Let's have a little humming. Remember, just the lips touch lightly and space inside the mouth. Find your place of ease. Sit on your sits bones. Become aware of where you are in your chair. Let your arms relax. Breathe out and in. Watch the waves. And hum. I'll hum along with you. We'll have a few minutes of humming. Any notes that you like, whatever makes you happy. Notice the vibrations. Be aware of where your body is vibrating. Have a blessed day, and take this breathing and humming into the rest of your week. Thank you for joining me on Remembering Wholeness, Embracing Wellness into the Body and Breath. Bye-bye.